and her elder daughter, Anna Cole, were screaming at each other. I am going to that party and you can't stop me, Anna growled loudly and walked past me without casting me a glance. I am your mother. I have every right to stop you. Mrs. Cole ran behind her daughter, casting an unapologetic glance at me. A few minutes had already passed when she returned, exhaustion clear from her face. I poured a glass of water and handed it to her as she slouched down on the couch. I don't know what to do with her, her father and I. We both have our night shifts, and with her leaving for a late night party, how are we supposed to focus on our work? She murmured in a low tone. Don't worry, ma'am. I'll inform you whenever she returns. You can relax your mind, I said, consoling her. You are such an